Let's talk about the men in your life who are just friends. The ones who fix your stuff, drive you places, drop what they're doing to help you, listen to every story, and text you late at night. I'm not talking about your boyfriend or your husband. I'm talking about the guys on the side who act like a partner without the title. You might honestly think they're just being nice. Your boyfriend does not. From where he's standing, it's obvious. These men are not neutral. Men don't consistently go above and beyond for a woman they feel nothing for. They don't drop everything, run errands, listen for hours, and respond at 2 a.m. for someone they're not at least hoping to get with, emotionally, physically, or both. You can tell yourself, oh, he's like a brother, or he knows I'm taken. But your boyfriend watches the way those guys look at you. He hears the tone in their voice. He sees who rushes to your side when you call. He knows exactly what those men would do if you ever gave them a real opening. And he knows he's the only one who's supposed to be in that spot. Just friends. Voiceover. He's just a friend is not the comforting sentence you think it is. Because here's how it sounds to the man you're actually with. He wants more, but I like the attention, and I'm going to keep things just blurry enough to enjoy it while pretending not to notice. Even if that's not what you intend, that's how it lands. Especially when he does things for you your partner would normally do. He hears about your problems before your partner does. He gets long, intimate texts while your partner gets, "I'm busy, talk later." At that point, the issue isn't whether he's technically your boyfriend. The issue is that he's sitting in boyfriend-adjacent space while the actual boyfriend is being treated like an optional extra. When you keep a bench of eager male friends orbiting you, here's what it feels like to the man who's committed. It feels like he's in a constant silent competition he never agreed to enter. It feels like he's being measured against guys who get to show up for the fun parts, attention, validation, emotional dumping, without carrying the real weight of commitment. It feels like you enjoy having backups, even if you'd never say it that way out loud, and it sends a very clear message. I like knowing other men would step in if you weren't here. No man who takes you seriously is ever going to feel great about watching you cultivate a crowd of men who are clearly waiting for their shot. This doesn't mean you can't have male friends. It means that in a committed relationship, those friendships have to be managed with respect for your partner. Respectful looks like no one-on-one late-night emotional marathons with a guy who would clearly date you if he could. No letting another man do the boyfriend labor while your actual boyfriend watches from the sidelines. No secretive DMs, no flirty banter you'd be embarrassed to have your partner read. Introducing your partner to your male friends, not keeping those worlds separate. Disrespectful looks like pretending you don't see what these guys are obviously angling for, then acting offended when your partner brings it up. You don't have to be naive. You're allowed to admit, yeah, if I were single he'd probably try something, but I'm not, and I'm going to handle this in a way that honors my relationship. When your boyfriend, fiance, or husband raises concerns about these friend zone guys, he's not just being insecure or controlling. What he's really saying is, act like I'm the only man who gets the full version of you in this lane. He's asking you to close certain doors that those other men clearly want to walk through. He's asking you to choose us over the ego boost of having a fan club. You don't have to agree with every feeling he has. But if you care about the relationship, you can't just shrug and say, they're just friends, when their actions are screaming something very different. Your partner sees it. The orbiters know it. The only real question is, are you willing to set boundaries that match the commitment you say you want?